Okay, listen now. So here, this is the vector. This diagram you have drawn, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Torque in polar coordinate system.
Yes, sir.
So this is vector R, makes an angle theta. This is force. At an angle F. This is all dotted line. Huh? This light lines are dotted line. Then I'll put that mark. This angle alpha. Alpha. Okay. So this is a point P. Then this one, we are extending line of action of force, we are extending. And perpendicular distance we are considering now. This is a perpendicular distance. That is N. This is O. This is M. 74. Road number. Now this is angle. So here we know you can write, okay? Let us consider the force at an angle alpha with x-axis. Let us consider here force at an angle alpha with x-axis. And the position vector R makes an angle theta. Position vector makes an angle theta.
Sir, can you go a little slow?
Position vector makes an angle theta with x-axis.
Sir, can you repeat?
Let F, force F makes an angle alpha with x-axis. Position vector R makes an angle theta with x-axis. Angle between R and F is phi. R and F is phi. Then from figure, Fx is equal to, from figure, Fx is equal to, see, alpha, okay, alpha. So F cos alpha. And Fy is equal to F sin alpha because angle is alpha. So with respect to x-axis, F cos alpha, y-axis, F sin alpha. Then R is equal to theta. See, R theta is therefore x cos theta. Sorry, x is equal to R cos theta, right? X is equal to R cos theta. And y is equal to R sin theta. We know torque is equal to x into Fy minus y into Fx. We know in Cartesian coordinate torque is equal to x into Fy minus y into Fx. We already proved it. So you have tried B? No. Then torque is equal to x is R cos theta into F cos alpha minus R sin theta into F sin alpha. Sorry, minus y. Y means R sin theta, F cos alpha. R sin theta, F cos alpha. Then torque is equal to RF. cos alpha sine theta
Sir,
minus.
excuse me, sir.
Ah,
Sir, actually, the first one r cos theta into f sin theta, right?
x is equal to
Yes,
r
sir.
cos
Fy is
theta.
equal to f
Fy
sin
is
theta.
equal to.
You have written f cos
Yes, it should be
alpha.
I'll correct. Torque x is equal to what? R cos theta, isn't it? Fy is equal to r sin alpha. Fy is equal to f sin alpha. Any doubt?
No, sir.
It's correct, right? X is equal to r cos theta.
Yes, sir.
Fy is equal
That's
to
Yes,
f
sir.
sin alpha. Okay? Minus y is equal to r sin theta. Fx is equal to f cos alpha. Torque is equal to Rf sin alpha cos theta minus cos alpha sin theta. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Do you know that formula? Cos A sin B minus sin A, right? Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B is equal to sin A minus B.
Yes.
So torque is equal to Rf sin alpha minus theta. From triangle OPM. OPM. Sum of the remote interior angle is equal to exterior angle. Theta plus phi is equal to alpha. Theta plus phi is equal to alpha. And alpha minus theta is equal to phi. Alpha minus theta is equal to phi. Substitute. Torque is equal to Rf sin phi.
F cos theta. F
Okay.
cos alpha.
But from triangle OPM. OPM. OPN. Sin phi is equal to opposite side ON divided by hypotenuse R. Therefore, ON is equal to R sin phi. That's what this I have written here. R sin phi. ON is R sin phi. Phi opposite side is R sin phi. Okay, so here we can write torque is equal to F into ON. See, force into perpendicular distance between fixed point to what? Line of action of force. That's what we are proving here. Okay. Torque is equal to force into perpendicular distance between line of action of force. Finish up to there. Did you complete?
Sir, what is that? Torque is equal to F-O-N. Sir, what
F
is that?
into ON. Force into ON. What is ON?
Sir, ON is line of action of force.
Perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance. Say 90 degree. Perpendicular distance between line of action of force and the fixed point. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next heading, angular momentum of a particle. Angular, is it over?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, angular momentum of a particle. Angular momentum of a particle. What is linear momentum?
Product of mass and velocity.
It is the product of mass and velocity, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
This
sir.
we discussed. A train moves. For example, if you apply the brake only to that engine, all bogies will be thrown off because that bogies have momentum, high momentum. So the idea, product of mass into velocity, a heavy body moving slowly and a small body moving faster, both can have same momentum. This is all we discussed. So that means we have to exert an equal and opposite force to bring that body to rest. That means there we are producing a change in momentum in 1 second. And we know force is directly proportional to change in momentum. So momentum is like a force only. It's the product of mass and velocity. Similarly, for a rotating body, a hollow disk and a solid disk are rotating. You apply torque onto it and bring it to the same rotation. So which one will have more momentum? Heavier one will have more momentum, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
To stop it, we have to exert more torque onto it. So P is equal to mv. Similar way, momentum also we have to find out. So here we understood torque is equal to force into perpendicular distance. Similarly, angular momentum, if you want, mass into momentum into perpendicular distance will come. So angular momentum is also known as moment of momentum. I told you the meaning of momentum means rotation. Moment of force or torque we say. Similarly, moment of linear momentum. This is another word we are using. Moment of linear momentum. Or one more term is there. Rotational momentum. Rotational momentum. Rotational momentum. Okay, look here. No need of derivation, only definitions only we need here. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. Suleiman, just now you joined. Suleiman. Suleiman. Just now Suleiman joined, right? Roll number 64.
Sir, he doesn't have mic.
Just now one boy joined. I will not give you attendance, okay? Only those who are coming the beginning of the class, I will give attendance. Others, I will permit the class, but I will not give attendance. Because missing 5 minutes equal to you are not attending the class.
Sir, roll number 64.
Not 64, just now one boy, Suleiman, one boy he joined.
Yes, sir.
Now here you see, this again position vector of a body. Previously we marked here force in this direction. Force we gave in this direction. Now I am going to mark P, linear momentum. P is equal to mv. That means when this object traveling along straight line, P is equal to mv. Now moment of momentum we can prove like this. Extend this line, same way. Line of action of momentum, linear momentum. Okay, same like before. Line of action of linear momentum. Which makes an angle phi. Same like before. Before it was F, now it is P. That's all. This is phi. Okay. Here we have perpendicular distance we have to mark. This is the perpendicular distance.
Sir, should we draw?
Yes. This is the perpendicular distance we have drawn. Okay. So this is O N. This is just like before M. This is position vector R. Already we know if this is phi, this is R, opposite side will be R sine phi. So angular momentum is marked by the letter L. That's equal to linear momentum into perpendicular distance ON. Okay. In vector form, we can write L is equal to ON is R sine phi. So P into R sine phi. It's a cross product. So we can write here L is equal to R cross P. Torque is equal to R cross F. This is R cross P.
Sir, what is LO here?
L is angular momentum or linear moment of momentum or rotational momentum. L. First write definition. Angular momentum or moment of momentum or rotational momentum can be defined as the product of linear momentum, and perpendicular distance from fixed point to the line of action of linear momentum.
So can you say again?
So this should be dotted line, okay?
So can you say again?
Yes. Angular momentum can be defined as the product of linear momentum, bracket P, and the perpendicular distance from fixed point to line of action of force, action of momentum, to line of action of linear momentum. Line of action means Pn. See, from P we are extending it, Pn. Then write L is equal to P into On.
Yes, sir. From previous equation, yeah.
Same like before.
Okay, sir.
And L is equal to P. On is R sine phi. So P is a vector, linear momentum is a vector, R is a position vector, therefore it can be written as cross product. It is a cross product, okay? It is a cross product. You should not write P cross E, you should write R cross P. Direction can be obtained by what is the method of finding direction for cross product?
Screw rule.
Maxwell right hand screw rule.
Yes. Maxwell's right hand screw rule.
Screw rule.
Maxwell's right hand screw rule. And what is another property of cross product? See, L is perpendicular to R. L is perpendicular to P. But R and P are not necessarily perpendicular. Every cross product has this property. This L is perpendicular to R. L is perpendicular to P. But R and P may be or may not be. So not necessarily perpendicular. Application I will tell you. Look here. See this arrow. This arrow's backside there are fins like this. In the real arrows, these fins are slightly tilted. It won't be exactly straight, slightly tilted. The reason, there is a principle we will study later. When airflow taking place on either side, okay, on convex side, there is a high pressure, low pressure, and concave side, there is a less pressure. So pressure difference will come. When pressure difference comes, there is a push. So it will keep rotating. Why we made it rotate? Because after releasing from the bow, it should rotate and go. If it's not rotating, what happened? If it's going straight, air friction will make it to deviate from the actual path. So it is not directive. It won't have that particular direction. So if it's rotating, it has a penetrating tendency to the air. So this is the idea of angular momentum. That means this fins given for that. After firing this one, after releasing this arrow, that will rotate in air. While rotating, angular momentum will develop. Angular momentum direction is perpendicular to the rotation. So it will be more penetrating through the air, or it is more directive, we can say. Even bullet from good designed guns and all, if you fire a bullet, bullet will not go straight. Bullet will go tilted. So sometimes question can be asked, why there is, spirals or small pitch developed, cutting on this one, bullet. Why bullet made spin after firing from a gun? Then what happens? It develops an angular momentum while it is rotating. And the direction of angular momentum is perpendicular to its rotation. Therefore, it becomes more directive and penetrating through the air. It can travel long distance along straight line. This is the engineering side of it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next one. Relation between torque and angular momentum. Relation between torque and angular momentum. Look here. Vector L is equal to R cross P. R is equal to Ix plus Jy. P is equal to Ipx plus Jpy. And L is equal to R cross P. So we can say Ix plus Jy cross Ipx plus Jpy. Okay. Now this one, we have to make a cross product. I, J, K. X, Y, 0. It has no Y, Z component. Px, Py, 0. There's a cross product. We have studied it in the second unit. Here, I into this row cancelled, column cancelled, this row cancelled. Y into 0, 0, 0 into Py, 0. This we have discussed before, okay? Minus J into, that is again 0. Third is plus K into, what is K? This and remove X into Py. X into Py minus Y into Px. Substitute here. Vector L is equal to, after solving it this way, we get the answer X into Py minus Y into Px into K. Now d by dt of L is equal to X into d by dt of Py, everywhere differentiating, minus Y into d by dt of Px into K. This is a unit vector. Now here, dl by dt is equal to X into d by dt of py, rate of change of linear momentum is force, fx, minus y, d by dt of px, rate of change of linear momentum along x-axis is, sorry, first one is fy. This is the py, right? So fy. D by dt of px, rate of change of linear momentum, that is px, into k. dl by dt, we know this component, it is torque, into k. K is a unit vector, it's a constant. So we can write torque is proportional to d by dt of L. This is similar to, look here, that is similar to in linear motion, there's a formula. Instead of torque, force, proportional to d by dt. Instead of angular momentum, linear momentum. See, this is Newton's second law. This is Newton's second law in rotational motion. In linear motion, force is rate of change of linear momentum. Similarly, we can say in angular motion, instead of force, we say torque is proportional to d by dt of here linear momentum, here angular momentum. See, both are similar. This kind of similarity we call analogous. Analogous. Sometimes they will ask, which physical quantity in linear motion, that is force, is analogous to which physical quantity in rotation motion is analogous to force in linear motion. Then you have to say torque. Which physical quantity of linear momentum is analogous in rotation motion, angular momentum. Like that, you must be able to compare. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Sir, what was that equation you wrote just now?
Which equation?
Just now you erased, right?
That
This
is
one?
d by dt of p of f is equal to.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Which equation?
He was
This
asking
equation?
about the relation between linear momentum and force. So that
got
you
it, sir,
said
I got
about
F
analogous
is equal to d by dt of py.
p. Yeah, that
Yes,
was
sir.
he was asking that.
Rate of change of linear momentum is force, right?
We did that. We
Yes,
did
sir.
that. He was just asking.
Newton's second law. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Along y-axis, that will be fy. dy by dt. d by dt of py, momentum along y-axis, so fy. d by dt of px, momentum along x-axis, that is px. Not px, is fx, right? fx. X into fy minus y into fx.
Sir, what about revision, sir?
When you want revision, next week or